A look there at a sold-out crowd that's been whipped into a frenzy. It's Game 3 of the National League Division Series between the Pittsburgh Pirates and the Chicago Cubs. Hi again, everyone. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special postseason coverage of baseball on the show. With me are Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, lots to talk about here as we get ready for Game 3.
And you got to figure here in a 5-game series, the odds are long for coming back when you're down 2-0. But hey, it's not impossible. Just think of the Giants and Reds in the 2012 series, or way back in 2001, the A's and the Yankees. Remember that? It can happen. So you can bet that these guys would love to finish the series off right here and now so they can take a few days off and relax and maybe watch a little baseball.
The postseason is officially in full swing. Lineups and first pitch coming up next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Chicago Cubs.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two guys who'll get the ball here in Game 3. A chance here to check out the starting lineup for the visiting Pirates. Eric, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, one guy that's always worth the price of admission, Andrew McCutchen. He went deep last game, and he seems ready to take advantage of any mistakes he sees right now.
Jake Arrieta gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Eric, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, he had his good stuff going in his last start, recording 10 strikeouts. He'll look to duplicate that here.
And with that, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands, got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy at his size.
Emilio Bonifacio is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0.
First pitch, 107.
Arrieta's ready. Here's the 1-0. That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. Tap fouled at home plate. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game.
A lot of times it takes an inning or two to really get the feel for your curveball and how it's moving, but I don't think that applies here because this pitch is a beauty for the first out of the ball game.
Starling Marte will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Into the windup and the pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0. Shaping up to be a pretty nice day for baseball. 69 degrees here at first pitch. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to left. Coughlin is in his tracks now as he makes the catch for out number 2.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but it's one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. As he'll take a look at a strike on the outside corner, it's 0-1. You have to figure that sinker's going to be an important pitch for him here this afternoon.
No question about it. Obviously, it's his ground ball pitch, so if you're a hitter, you're going to need to make him bring that pitch up a bit.
Sinker, and this one's over as well. 0-2 now.
And you kind of get the sense that he's not really messing around out there too much. There hasn't been a whole lot of setting guys up here in this inning. He's just trying to get himself back into that dugout as fast as he can.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. 1-2-3 go the Pirates. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Eric Karros, who you focused on?
Well, Matty, the guy I'm here to see is Big Chris Bryant. He's got light tower power. Make a mistake up in the zone, and you better be prepared to see it leave the yard.
Irvin Santana is on the mound, and he'll look to wrap up this division series. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Well, guys, he's been what you would call a fourth or fifth starter. Got a career ERA of over 4, but he will give you innings, and he is dependable.
And with a quick breather here, let's give you a look at how the Pirates align defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Starling Marte out there in left field in this one. He won the 2015 Gold Glove Award. Very athletic. You couple him with some of the other outfielders in this ball game, man, oh man, does not look like there are going to be any hits out there.
Jason Hayward will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Chopped down the first baseline, but it's a foul ball, says the first base umpire. Grounded back up the middle. Gung is there. And the throw here is in time. Very nicely done there at short for the first out.
Boy, that's a nice play up the middle right there, because this ball's hit sharply. But you can see him really stretch out to get it. Then just sort of take a few steps to steady himself, not rushing anything, and then makes that good throw on the first.
Here's Addison Russell. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Well, some call Simmons a pitcher's umpire because he's been known to have a wide zone at times, but I think he evens it out, to be honest with you. Pretty fair overall.
Changeup, called a strike, and he comes back even at 2-2. And they're working the outer half here, but that one's wide for ball 3. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. 1 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time, out number 2. And with 2 away now, we give you another glance at our up-to-the-minute playoff bracket. And here in this Game 3 of the division series, the big question is, will we see a sweep? Anthony Rizzo gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Chop foul over towards the dugout. And a check swing here as he couldn't help himself, and it's ruled strike 2. Two and 2 now with 2 away and the base is empty.
Yeah, I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3 and 2.
Well, when you have a guy 2 and 2, you can throw something out of the zone, try and get him to chase. But when it's that far below the strike zone, it becomes a lot easier to lay off.
Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Well, that's just a bad break right there. He made a good pitch. He probably should be out of this inning, but it winds up being an infield single.
Chris Bryant will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
Here comes the first pitch. And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Well, no taking now. He's going to have to swing the bat.
A runner on first with 2 away. Here it comes, 0-2. In the dirt here. But fortunately here, no advance. A ball and 2 strikes, here it is. Takes this the other way to right. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Yeah, he's a pitch away from heading back to the dugout. 2 strikes, 2 outs. He just can't seem to find a way to make that final pitch to get out of the inning. And that's 2 straight hits now with 2 away.
Kyle Schwarber stands in trying to make it 3 straight 2-out hits. He's got a runner in scoring position at second.
And you know how good hitting can prove contagious in an inning. Let's see if he can keep it rolling.
Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. Look out, 2-0 now.
And we're going to see a lot more of this because this is a guy who's let it be known that he will work inside. He'll even back you off the plate if he has to.
3-0 now. The alarm bells are ringing now.
They're getting louder and louder, too.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there, 3-1.
Yeah, he needed that one to avoid loading the bases, but it's still a long road back from here.
And the count will be full. He pulls this one into right, and he will reach up to make the catch. Oh, what a play that time, as that ball had extra bases written all over it. But with that catch, the inning is over. Gregory Polanco makes his way to the plate. He'll get us started here in the top of the second.
And you know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
Sinker to open the AB, and there for strike one. Sinker, 1 ball, 1 strike. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And it's a fly out to start the second, 1 away.
Batting fifth, first baseman number 7, Joe Mauer.
Joe Mauer will stand in now for the first time, coming off, well, nothing short of a dynamic performance last time out.
Well, it makes you wonder how they're going to attack him here in this game. I would bet that they're a lot more cautious with him.
And a first pitch sinker is over for strike one. No score here as we play inning number 2. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
And we'll see him work both sides of the plate with the curveball going forward. You know, maybe not that far in, but he'll move that pitch around.
Arrieta gets the sign. Coming home with the 1-1 pitch. This is in the air out to right field. After it is Soler. He makes the play. Really had to hustle to get to that one. 2 gone now.
And this is one of those guys that throws what you call a heavy sinker. Normally he's going to get a lot of ground balls, but he leaves this one up in the zone. And I think he's lucky that this ball didn't get hit farther than it did.
David Freese into the box here in the top of the second, looking to keep this inning going. Here's a first pitch slider that just tails out of the zone. It's ball 1. In for a strike. It's 1-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Had nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Two 1 pitch is a slider taken for a called strike 2.
And against a guy like this, you're usually only going to get 1 pitch to hit in that bat. Sometimes you might not even get that, so that's one he may want back.
Skied into straightaway right. Soler on the move. And the inning is over. Down in order go the Pirates. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jorge Soler Strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning. And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Grounder hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Well, you know, Eric and I like to talk a lot about pitchers keeping hitters off balance at the plate. And this is an excellent illustration of what we're talking about. Now, we didn't like to be off balance at the plate, but this is what you get. He goes fast, then slow, fast, then slow. They never give him the same pitch or the same speed twice in a row. And that's how you keep a guy's timing all messed up.
Stepping in now, Chris Coughlin, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Now the 0-2 pitch. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
This is pulled into right. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
And you'll see this again. This is a slider that backed up on him a little, and this looked like for sure it was going to fall in. But actually, it was hit a little too hard, and they're lucky to keep him off base there.
Into the box now, Jake Arrieta. Hard hit ball to second, and that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
How about that swing? That wasn't just a little bleeder off the end of his bat. He swung that bat like he knew what he was doing up there.
Here's Ben Zobrist now, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Just the second inning, but already 37 pitches to this point.
Nope,
down low, 2 balls and a strike.
I got 2-1 the count.
Ooh, he saws him off with that one. And he'll avoid the fragments out there to make the catch that ends the inning. 1 left for the Cubs. We'll move to the 3rd with no score. Francisco Cervelli will stand in now to lead things off. 7, 8, and 9 here to start the 3rd inning.
And maybe one of these guys can break this string of 6 straight retired to start the ball game.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. In tight with the sinker, ball 2.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
Arrieta into the windup. Here it is on 2-0. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
And the control looks to be a little off here to start the third.
Comes with a slider, 3-0, but gets it over for strike one.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin inning number 3.
Still no hits on the ledger, but at least they get themselves a base runner here. And that's a step in the right direction.
Jung-Ho Kang gets his first shot here with a man on following the leadoff walk.
And you know, guys, we talk about it all the time. Leadoff walks are so dangerous, and we'll see if they can take advantage of this one.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead, 0-2.
Yeah, that's a different pitch here, but also on the outside corner. Also taken for a strike. So he's got him in a quick 0-2 hole now.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses, 1-2.
Not a real good 0-2 there. You don't necessarily want it in the zone, but you do want to at least give him something to think about.
Pretty well struck, high and deep to left field. Coghlan going back, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left, his second home run of the series, and that'll give the Pirates a 2-0 lead.
Well, you can hang part of the blame for this one on the leadoff walk, but I suppose you could also hang some of the blame on the fact that this pitch is right in his wheelhouse. He makes sure he doesn't miss it.
Into the box, Irvin Santana. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Oh, it's so important to be able to strike first in a postseason game. Get that first run in, especially when you're the team playing on the road. Hopefully you can take a little life out of this big crowd.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Oh, and he's sure got a good one, doesn't he? That ball goes from about knee-high to ankle-high in the matter of about 5 feet.
No outs, nobody on. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
Well, this is how you got to do it in this league. If you give up a 2-run home run, you got to just move on quickly. He's still upset about it, don't get me wrong, but it's when you dwell on it that you get yourself into more trouble.
Emilio Bonifacio will dig in for a second time, a strikeout victim opening up the ball game.
Yeah, as bad as he looked on that breaking ball, his first at-bat, he's going to see nothing but breaking balls in this one.
Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker, strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
Yeah, and when that pitch starts off outside, it's much easier to get a better view of it and then just lay off.
One and two now as that's in there at the knees.
1 and 2.
Right back to the mound for Arrieta. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning.
Well, with 2 strikes, you've got to protect up there, even on a curveball that's a borderline strike. But he can only manage to get this one off the end of his bat, and it winds up being a simple little ground out.
Here's Starling Marte. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike one. Two out, nobody on. And here's a sinker that causes him to back away as that just about got him.
And if there's one thing base stealers don't like, it's when you throw at their legs. Now that's their meal ticket you're messing with.
High in the air out to center field. Hayward has it in his tracks. And that retires the side. But the Pirates do get a couple here on this 2-run home run. We played 2.5. It's now 2-0 Pittsburgh. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
First pitch here is a slider, but that's taken up and away for a ball. It's 1-0. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. 3-0 now.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
Hit to first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Good job out there on the mound. Down in the count, 3-0 to start this inning. He comes back to retire the guy on a ground ball.
Addison Russell is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. McCutchen is under it. 2 down.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Anthony Rizzo stands in. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And the slider is low and inside as he just about got him there.
You got to be careful with that inside location on 0-2. The last thing you want to do is hit him.
Swung on in the dirt for the 3rd strike. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. When we return, it'll be Andrew McCutchen to start things out. It's the Pirates 2 and the Cubs nothing. And here is Andrew McCutchen now. He'll try to get it going here to begin the fourth.
Andrew McCutchen.
First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0. That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Under this one is Soler, and he'll handle it for the first out. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the fourth inning. And both guys have been coming with some low to mid 90s heat here. 96 versus 93 as the top two speeds thus far. Gregory Polanco is at the plate now. Flied out in his first at-bat.
And that's just not really his game. Anytime he keeps it on the ground, he's got a pretty good chance of beating out a hit.
Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now, 2-0. 2 runs on just 1 hit, and no errors so far for the Pirates. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0. On deck, the lefty Joe Mauer. And that's over, 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
Slapped hard the opposite way, but a quick glove at third, and there are 2 gone.
That's the hardest hit ball he's had all series, and he's still looking for that first hit, but it didn't work out for him here.
So here's Joe Mauer. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1.
Well, anytime you throw a first pitch strike to less than 50% of the hitters you're facing, you're looking for trouble, but not so in this game. We're in the middle innings here, and he's still pitching well.
And here's a ball hit in the air. Here comes Coghlan, but this will land untouched. Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
I think he was trying to get that slider in on his hands, but I don't think he meant for it to get in that far. I think he just released it a little too late.
And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
Yeah, he nearly got him with the last pitch, and now this one does come in and get him pretty good. I think I'd be angry, too. That's just not right.
Here's David Freese to stand in, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. Two out with the man at first. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Arrieta sets. 1-1 pitch on its way. Bounced weakly near the plate. And he'll in fact just tag the runner headed down the line to take the sure out. So it's no runs, no base hits, no errors, and a runner left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. Pittsburgh leads this one 2-0. Kris Bryant is set to lead us off in the home half of the fourth inning.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
First delivery to him on the way. That's popped up, now towards short right field. Bonifacio is there to make the catch, and the home half of the fourth starts with a one-pitch out.
Well, nothing better than a first pitch pop-up to start the inning. And you'll take that every time.
Kyle Schwarber stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he was right on the off-speed stuff and hit it well, but just didn't have any luck. It's going to be interesting to see if they stay with more fastballs right here.
Trying to work that slider to the outer half, but it misses 1-0. That evens it up 1-1. On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
Boy, when he's got that thing going good, it just takes a nosedive right at the end.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Just out in front of that one, still 2-2. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
And I'll tell you what, he's throwing with a lot of confidence right now. And he's also taking some chances with location, but he's thinking he's bulletproof out there, and so far he has been.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jorge Soler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
First pitch is a changeup for a called strike.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
2 out, nobody on. Oh, and this at-bat is quickly moving from bad to worse. It's 0-2 now.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They're still down. It's 2-0. Francisco Cervelli heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
Catcher, Francisco Cervelli.
Arrieta's got his target. Here's the first pitch. Good bite to the slider, and he takes strike 1. The pitch count there. 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
The windup and the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it seems like he kind of got away from that pitch here in the last few innings. You got to think about bringing that one right back.
Inside with the sinker, and that'll keep him honest at the plate.
Clearly no intent with 2 strikes, but you've got to make sure that pitch doesn't get away from you.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Jung-Ho Kang.
Into the box, Jung-Ho Kang. He went deep in his first at-bat. We'll see what he's got in store for us here.
I can't imagine they're going to give him anything to hit this time around.
Here's the first pitch to him. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
And you know, you get stuck sometimes being that number 8 hitter, trying to work the count and trying to buy a little extra time for your pitcher. Now, that's a pitch right down the middle that maybe a number 4 hitter jumps all over.
0-1, here it comes. Got him out on his front foot. It's 0-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
And this ball is crushed deep down the right field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. And this one gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, as you guys well know, mistakes tend to get magnified here in the postseason, so we'll have to see if this free 90 feet winds up leading to a run.
The 1-2 pitch. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Pitch is way outside, and he can't even get a glove on it. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Bounced softly in front of the plate. Schwarber gonna have to hurry. A quick out number 1.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Irvin Santana will stand in with a golden chance here to help himself out with a runner at third.
And he knows this is a definite strikeout situation, so the big key here is, at the very least, find a pitch you can put in play.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer. That rolls foul for strike 1. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
All right, now you've just seen 2 straight breaking pitches miss away. So as a hitter, you're going to eliminate that pitch. No way does he throw it a third time.
On the ground to the left side. Bryant is up with it. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
Now batting.
Well, this was a definite strikeout situation with the pitcher at the plate. But you got to give the guy credit. He put the ball in play and helped himself out with that RBI ground out.
Emilio Bonifacio bats now and will try to start over with the bases empty and 2 away following the RBI ground out.
And all he's looking for right now is a pitch that he can drive somewhere. You got to get on base, and preferably in scoring position, so maybe he can get his teammates to drive him in.
He'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
This is line to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, this fastball gets on him pretty quick at 96 miles an hour, and he does just about all you can do with it, and that's take it the other way for a base hit.
And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. Here's Starling Marte, and a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. And you figure now this would be a spot where that man might try to take second base.
And it wouldn't be a bad idea to hold the ball a little longer out there on the mound. Really bury your times to the plate. You can't be predictable out there or he'll take advantage.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Soler is there. And that's the third out. 1 in the inning for the Pirates on a couple of hits. Home half of the 5th coming up. Pirates on top, 3-0. Chris Coughlin will stand in to lead things off here, and his guys have been unable to get anything going to this point.
Yeah, and you think so many times in the postseason, we see starting pitching really come to the forefront. And this guy's been every bit as good as advertised so far.
Now a fastball to start things out. Didn't miss by a lot, but it's 1-0. And a high strike there. It's 1-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is one big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game because right now they just seem out of it.
And able to lay off the fastball away here. 2-1 now. He's fallen behind now. 3-1.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Now, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
And that one is a cold strike as he's rebounded to run it full now. 3-2. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. That ball's headed for the gap in left center. He's got a base hit, possibly more. And they'll start this inning off with a base hit as that one's through. And a good at-bat on 3-2 as he finishes it with a leadoff double.
Well, this is one of the few mistakes he's made all game long. Not too many guys have made solid contact so far, but he squared that one up pretty well.
Dexter Fowler will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Dexter Fowler.
The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0.
And that's getting bailed out at the plate.
The set and the 1-0 pitch. Now a ball lined to the left side. But this will be a foul ball. Santana working on 68 pitches to this point in the afternoon. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 4 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he misses low here, so the count goes to 3-1.
Well, I think it's time to attack now because these guys haven't been in too many good hitters' counts. This is where you need to pounce.
And now he'll bluff a move back to second base just to make sure the runner wasn't getting any ideas out there. That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that is through into center field, a base hit. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 3-1 ball game.
The second baseman, number 18,
Ben Zobrist stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. First offering on its way. Lays off 1-0.
That's a good pitch call right there on that fastball away. That works almost like a pitch out, just in case he's thinking about it over there at first.
Throw over to first. Back in standing.
Just keeping an eye on it.
Nobody out, runner on first. Turned on down the line, but a foul ball, 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
And giving up hits is one thing, but judging by that pitch, he doesn't have any consistency with that release point. He's all over the place.
A runner at first with no outs here. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
And now with the full count, I gotta think that means in all likelihood he'll be on the move over there at first.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Hit out towards second. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Oh, this is a bad error right here. He tries to square himself up to second base to get this double play started, but I don't know if his cleats got stuck or what, but this is not a very good throw, and he's going to get stuck with an E4.
Now time is called, and this could very well be to buy a few more pitches for those relievers. Here's Jason Hayward now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. But one or the other is what you really need.
Swing and a little blooper to center. Gong onto the grass. 1 away.
This has been the story all afternoon. They have just not been able to get on top of his fastball. Here's another pop-up to prove it.
Addison Russell will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out. 0 for 2 thus far. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Squared that one up just a little late. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Runners are at first and second with one away. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half.
Yeah, that's just the same pitch 3 times in a row. I guess he figures, why mess with success when you get it to 1-2?
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Hot shot to third. Fielded by Freeze. Bonifacio on to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Back with more from Game 3 after this. Travis Wood will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 37, Travis Wood.
Andrew McCutcheon will make his way in as he leads things off here in the Pirates' half of the 6th.
Andrew McCutcheon.
And
this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
That's a two-seam fastball right there. It looks to the hitter like it's going to be inside, and then it tails back to the inside corner of the plate.
Now a ball hit hard but fouled as this one forces the third base coach to dance out of danger. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Wood into the windup. Here's the 0-2. Hit hard up the middle. Gloved by Russell. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
How about it? Right fielder, Gregory Polanco.
Gregory Polanco will take another shot here. He's flied out and lined out in 2 trips.
Well, 0 for 2, but he's taken some decent hacks. Could see a better result in this at-bat.
Nope. Lefty against lefty here as this is taken for a ball. 1-0. Hit pretty well out toward right center field. Back goes Hayward at the track, but he won't get there as it lands just shy of the wall. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a 1-out double.
Yeah, I think this was a changeup that just hung a little bit too much in the strike zone. Let's take another look at it here. Normally, you want this thing to sort of run out of steam and dip on its way out of the zone. But he starts this one up a little bit too high. And to be honest, he's pretty lucky that this one stayed in the ballpark.
So here's Joe Mauer as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Tough spot here for a left-handed hitter facing a guy that's exceptionally tough on lefties.
Yeah, you generally get so many at-bats against right-handed pitching. Now you're in a good RBI spot, and you're stuck facing a guy like this.
Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around third and being waved on home. The run scores from second, and it's a 4-1 game. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
He's got to be mad at himself out there on the mound. He had him down 0-2, and then he makes a mistake by grooving one, and this gets turned around into a run-scoring double.
Here's David Freeze to stand in as he will take a fastball in there at the knees for strike 1. Smoked on the ground left side. And just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only one away.
Yeah, that wasn't really the sharp slider there. You can see the movement. More of a sweeping slider. Much easier pitch to hit when it's hanging like that.
Standing in now, Francisco Cervelli, as he'll take a look at ball one.
Well, you know, 3 straight hits are bad enough, but now he's making things even worse by falling behind the next guy.
Two and 0.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Runners are at the corners with one man out. A strike, and it's 2-1. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Now with 2 strikes, he can put the ground ball on the back burner and really go after the strikeout here.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Drilled right back up the middle. Oh, a reaching try as he knocks it down. And to score is the runner from third. Make it 5-1.
Now batting, shortstop.
Jung Ho Gong will stride in, but first we take you back to the third as you take another look here at his 2-run homer that had him rolling early on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Seems like they're showing a lot of faith in this guy, leaving him out there.
And I think you appreciate that as a pitcher, but sometimes when you don't have it, you don't have it. Looks like this is going to be one of those times.
1-0 pitch is a circle change, swung on and missed 1-1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. And not in time as the second run scores.
Well, just more fuel to the fire here. 2 more runs are in to score on the double. It's a 4-run inning now, and they're really starting to take this guy apart.
The pitcher, Irvin Santana, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one.
And it's hard to be patient sometimes when you see your teammates walking up there and having great at-bats. You want to get in on the act too, but you can't go helping a guy out.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now.
And this is what he needs out there right now. He has to find some confidence in those secondary pitches, and that's a good changeup there.
In tight with the slider, 2-2.
And that's the right spot for that slider. Really try hard to tie him up inside. And that's a good job to lay off, too.
The 2-2 pitch. Lifted in the air to right field. Soler's after it. And he makes the catch for the second out. And he is in there.
Yeah, this is a nice catch here, moving toward that right field line. No chance to prevent that runner from moving up to third, though, and he gets over there with only one out.
Josh Harrison will be charged with the job of getting that guy home as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at third. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Ready with the 0-1. Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. And no one can corral that one. Base hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's an 8-1 ball game.
Now batting, left fielder, Starling Marte.
Starling Marte steps in to try and keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single.
And that's a nice job right there to drive in the run by the last guy, and it can definitely fire up a team when someone comes through big time with 2 outs.
A big uppercut there as he popped this straight up. Bryant is there for it. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So this once slim lead is slim no longer as 5 runs come across to score to help build a substantial advantage. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 coming up. It's the Pirates 8 and the Cubs 1. Josh Harrison will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here.
Josh Harrison.
Anthony Rizzo will get settled in here as the Cubs look to get it going in their half of the 6th.
Boy, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
And some action now in the Pirates bullpen. They've got a lefty and a right-hander up to throw. And he takes ball 1. Bounce to the right into the loaded up infield. Harrison has it, and a rather easy first out.
That 5-run inning broke this game wide open, so you can bet he'll be more free and easy out there on the mound. That's a nice job of getting that first out of the inning.
Chris Bryant will dig in now. A single and a fly out for him in 2 trips thus far.
And you know, I think he's had a good approach in each of his first 2 at-bats. He seems to be seeing the ball well and putting some decent swings on it.
High pop-up. Harrison is there for it. 2 gone.
Now batting, catcher.
Yeah, a good pitch there as he gets the pop out on the fastball as we take a look at his pitch breakdown so far.
Kyle Schwarber will stand in again. He lined out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time up.
Yeah, we'll see if he can get back to the swing he put on the ball in his first at-bat. He got himself a nice solid line drive that just didn't fall.
0-1.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
And if he's getting tired, it's not showing in his slider. That pitch is still as tight as it was in the 2nd inning.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just tried to freeze him with the fastball there. Pretty close. It's 2-2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
No walks yet. Here's the delivery. Goes the other way as this is line to left. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far.
Oh, and it makes such a difference when that pitch is up a little bit. It's not a bad pitch, really. It's on the outside corner. But that slider's so much easier to handle when it's belt high or higher, and he's able to just hit it hard the other way.
In is Jorge Soler as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. On the corner away, a ball and a strike.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ready on 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air. Gong has got it, and the side is retired. Cubs strand 1. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Welcome back here to the historic friendly confines of Wrigley Field. On to the 7th now in Game 3, but before it gets underway, we take a look at our game summary through the first 6. There's Joe Madden up out of the dugout now on his way to home plate, so it looks as though he's going to call for the double switch here. Justin Grimm will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
Number 52, Justin Grimm. Now catching and batting in the 8th spot, number 40.
Andrew McCutchen will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole, hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup, and that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Swing and a little tapper, but that one rolls foul. And certainly no offer at that one. It's 1-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
Well, it's really not too hard to figure out what the game plan is on a guy like this. You cannot give him anything up around the belt that he can drive. So you're going to see that all 4 pitches are either mid-thigh or below, and that's right about where you're going to want to be pitching against a guy like this.
Here's Gregory Polanco. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. That's wide, 2-0.
And that's going to give him another great hitting count here on 2-0. No wonder they're up by 7.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. And now a called strike that time as the zone expands a bit here. It's 2-1 now. Takes that one a little bit low. 3 balls and a strike now. And that is in there at the letters to run it full 3-2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Hit hard but foul to the left, and they'll try it again. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Joe Mauer stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Not only is he close to going through the heart of this lineup, he may even strike out the side.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. Calling for it, Coghlan. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Pirates, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Chris Coghlan steps in, working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Number 8, Chris Coghlan.
Jared Hughes will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. Fastball in there for a called strike. Lifted the other way to left center. The catch is made out there by McCutchen, and that's the first out.
And even with the new pitcher in there, I think you tip your cap a bit to that starter. I mean, he gutted out 6 tough innings, and he's given his guys a good chance at victory if this bullpen can hold the lead.
Number 40 will come on, and as he's newly entered into the ballgame, he'll get his first plate appearance now here in inning number 7. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. The 0-1 delivery. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. A pause, and the 0-2. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this will be corralled by Mauer, and that's out number 2.
And that's telling of how they've swung the bats. This has just been a punchless offense so far. And this pop-up is pretty indicative of their struggles.
Stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
And we all know he's a much better hitter from the other side.
First pitch coming, here it is. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. Line toward right center, and that'll get down for a 2-out single.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. chopped in front of home plate. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. One left for the Cubs. It's still an 8-1 ball game. David Freese comes to the plate, and he'll start us off in the 8th.
Third baseman number 13.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 8th inning underway here with a curveball that's taken for a ball, 1-0. This man out for his 2nd inning of work, and why not? He set him down 1-2-3 the last time around.
Right, and with 2 strikeouts mixed in there as well. Just let him keep going.
Perhaps a little low there. It's 2-0.
And this is what you got to do up there, Steve. You got to wait him out.
Yeah, and if you can lay off the off-speed stuff, that's when you're going to get your fastball to hit.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
He did not like that one bit. You know, it's one thing to work in with the hard stuff, but don't do it around the dome.
No leadoff walk just yet as that finds the strike zone, and the count comes full at 3-2.
Right back inside with a fastball. This time, he got the call.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Hits it high and deep out to center field. Hayward ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he'll get in there standing up with a leadoff double.
Off the bat, I thought this thing might be caught, but it just keeps going and going, and he nearly got it out of here as he winds up hitting it off the track. He's into second base here with a leadoff double.
In now, Francisco Cervelli. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. A ball and no strikes. Here it is. Oh, wild pitch, but the catcher is able to knock it down. But fortunately here, no advance. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time. Foul. No one out with a runner at second. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. 8-1 our score as you look at our in-game line score. This one pretty much all over but the shouting. Jung Ho Kang will come up now in yet another big RBI opportunity.
He's got 4 already, and he's got a chance to make this a game to remember.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. Bryant's got it on to first, and there are 2 down.
There's nothing easy about this play right here. It's a high chopper, so he knows he's going to have to field and throw pretty much all in one motion, and he does so here to get his man. That's a nice play.
Matt Joyce will look to provide a little two-out thunder off the bench as he'll hit with a runner at second and 2 away. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. And just fire that thing in there.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Boy, what a nice job so far of working himself into a hitter's count. Now he can go to work on maybe picking up that 2-out RBI out of the 9-hole.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Hit to short. Russell has it. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Pirates leave 1, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Felipe Rivero will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here.
Felipe Rivero.
Addison Russell will stand in to start things off as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just one hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined, so apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he falls behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
This bullpen's picking right up where their starter left off. This has been a real team effort on the mound so far.
Anthony Rizzo gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. That's inside. 2-0.
And on 2-0, this is where he's the most dangerous up there. I know it's a fastball count, but I would maybe think about something else.
Too tight with that one. 3-0.
3 straight strikes to the first hitter in the inning. 3 straight balls now to the second.
1 out, nobody on. Three and 1.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
Chopped foul right at home plate. And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first two men he faces out of the bullpen.
Well, what's the best way to make sure that cleanup guy doesn't get to hit with runners on base? How about back-to-back strikeouts? That'll do the job.
Kris Bryant will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now there's a changeup to start him out, but it drops low and away for ball 1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Now here's the pitch. And he comes back with a fastball. 1-2 now. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Still 2-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. We'll have more of Game 3 after this message. Now the skipper's on his way out toward the home plate area, and I believe that means we're going to have a double switch here. Hector Rondon will come on now to start the 9th inning as he looks to keep this deficit right where it is for the bottom of the 9th.
Number 56, Hector Rondon. Now playing third base and batting in the 5th spot.
Into the box now, Josh Harrison. He reached on a single in his first try. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Rondon looks in. Here's the 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. Strike called. 2-1.
And even though that's a strike, that's a good take. You want to be looking one pitch, one spot. So don't go swinging at that one. That was nasty.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
And he was really late on this one. I mean, really late. You can see where the baseball is by the time he gets the barrel through. I mean, it's darn near in the catcher's glove already. That tells me he was probably looking for something else.
Here's Starling Marte. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Tries to shave the corner with that pitch, but it's 1-1. Inside corner called as strike 1-2. One and two, here it comes. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, heading for second now. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
With a guy like this, once that ball gets into the alley out there in right center, you can bet he's going to be thinking three. So that's a good job to get it in quickly and hold him to just a double.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. Coughlin racing back. Oh, and this kicks right off of him.
Nearly a great play out and left. You'll see him jump for this ball and not quite be able to pull it in. That's going to get over his head and wind up a double.
Here's Gregory Polanco. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
These guys have put together back-to-back doubles. He was looking for a third with that swing.
Runners are at second and third with one down. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Hard hit ball to second. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
Well, this is a pretty hard hit ball, and I thought for a second that he might have had a shot at the plate. But he thinks about it for a second and takes the sure out instead, and that allows that runner to come in and score.
Joe Mauer is in to try and get that second run of the inning across as he'll have a runner at third now with 2 away.
Yeah, 1 run's good, but you don't want to leave that guy stranded at third base. It'd be clutch right here if you could get him in somehow.
Sent on the ground out to second. Zobrist is there. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Pirates get just the 1, and that's all. On now to the bottom of inning number 9. Bucks out in front, 9-1. Javier Baez will be the one to start things off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4.
Third baseman, number 9.
Ryan Vogelsong will come in now working with a huge lead, so he'll just look to get some work in here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Drilled to the right side. A diving try, but he can't haul it in. It's through for a base hit.
Yeah, he gets a fastball here and he rips it towards the hole. You see the good effort over there at first, but that got on him much too quickly for him to be able to knock it down.
In is Jorge Soler as he looks at a fastball that misses off the plate for ball 1. Nobody out, runner on first. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change. One and 1, here it is. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. McCutchen is there. He's got it 1 away.
Well, this is a situation where a home run here isn't going to tie the game. He's got to work on just hitting down on the ball and hopefully trying to get on base. Instead, it's just an easy fly ball in a game where they're running out of outs.
Chris Coughlin gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Ooh, you might have felt the squeeze on that one. That might just change the whole complexion of the at-bat.
One and one, here it comes. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. McCutchen on the move. But he's not going to get this one. It's into the gap. Around third and being waved on home. And the run will score all the way from first. It's now a 9-2 contest.
Give that runner credit from first base. Sometimes on a deep fly ball like that, you get caught up either going into a home run trot too early or waiting up to see if the ball would be caught. But he had his head down the whole way, and he's going to come all the way around to score.
Number 40 will stand in to keep things going. And I don't know, Steve, is the comeback on?
Well, at the very least, I like that they're showing some character out there. You never want to go down without a fight, so they're going to make these final at-bats count.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. 1 out and a runner on second base. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Well, that two-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now. But one thing he's shown so far, he's not afraid to work inside.
Yeah, with that base open right now, he shouldn't have to be afraid. If you do hit him, big deal. Get the next guy.
A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. All even at 2-2. Here it is. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Swing and a miss as it's dropped behind the plate. Cervelli corrals it, but the throw is late, and he's aboard after the strikeout. So good awareness that time, as that'll go as a strikeout, but he's aboard on the drop third strike. Ben Zobrist digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. Broken bat as this ball's hit on the ground. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
And here, late in the game, you've got a lead, so no sense in trying to force a throw into second base there. Just take the out at first and move on.
Jason Hayward will stand in, and their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. From the stretch. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Has him down to their final strike. Here it comes. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Liner towards second. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. Addison Russell steps into the box, and we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home in the inning so far.
Well, this could be a huge inning or maybe the end of the inning. This is a pivotal at-bat and one of the turning points of this ballgame right here.
And the Pirates are for real. They've advanced to the NL Championship Series.
Well, that's a pretty good celebration going on down there on the field, but they know that they have a lot of work left to do, and they'll start thinking about it all over again here in a couple of days when they play in the NLCS.
Well, a pretty good offensive show of force in this one. Probably at least a couple of players deserving, but gentlemen, let's go ahead and give this man the nod as our top player of the game.
Yeah, he came through with a couple of hits, but more importantly, that big home run, which really led his guys to this victory.
For Eric Harrow, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been the NL Division Series on MLB The Show.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious